Don't worry, I searched for one of my own videos and couldn't find it.
Very good.
Yes. Okay, I'm just going to take this out of the way. Just bend your knees for me. Hands to my side. So feet quite narrow. And then neutral pelvis means that your two hip bones and your pubic bone are on the same plane. So the way that you figure how to get into that position is just lift up your bum and put it back down. Up and down. Just put it back down. Yeah. See how you have like a gap under your lower back and it's just there?
Yep.
You're not trying to create that gap.
Yeah.
Neutral. It's the natural curvature of your spine. Yeah. We want to maintain that. Okay. So with your bridging, I want you to try and keep your feet where they were, which is about a fist width between your knees.
Yep.
And then the closer your feet are to your bottom, the more butt you use. The further away, the more hamstring.
Okay.
So we're going to start with quite close. And I just want you to just press your bottom up. So it's like a press straight up. Yeah, perfect. And then straight down. And when you go down, try not to let go. Try and keep holding on the way down. So you squeeze your bottom to lift up and then keep it squeezing as you go down. Good. Try and do that without curling your spine. Just lift and then lower. That's better. And lift and lower. Good. So you can do that as many times as you want. Lift it up, hold it here. Now try and get higher 10 times. Yeah, do that. From the butt. Think of your knees moving that way towards your feet. Yeah, so body weight towards your feet, not your shoulders. You should feel like you're kind of relaxed through your upper body. And the work is all in here. And just little ones, trying to get higher and higher and higher. And you can usually get 10% more. Trying not to pop the ribs. But you're actually that's quite a good position. Just watch so you don't splay. Okay, pop the bum back down. So that position where your leg was up at 90-90 at the hip and the knee, that's tabletop. Yeah. So you're going to put your left leg up into tabletop. You're going to hold it there. And you're going to do exactly the same thing, bridging, but you're only going to go halfway. And I want you to hold it there for a count of 3 and then lower back down. The aim with this exercise is that you keep your pelvis narrow. So you're trying to actually work this side as you lift and lower, not just the side that's stationary. So think of everything getting narrower. So you're just going to breathe out, squeeze and lift, hold, 2, 3, and lower down. Good. You can do 6 on each side, so just squeeze and lift. Think of length through the left side of the waist because it will want to hitch and lower down. So the aim is to maintain that pelvic stability. Exhale to lift, hold, 2, 3, and lower down. Good, very good. And then on the side. So yeah, you can do between 6 and 12. Hold, 2, 3, and lower down. So yeah, always think about lengthening the one that's in the air. Yeah, that hip. Think of it getting narrow. 2, 3, and lower down. And to add on to this, lift your bottom up, keep that leg where it is, lift up, hold. You're going to reach that toe to the floor, trying to keep your pelvis where it is. So you reach and lift and reach. And you should feel yourself engage as you reach. Yeah. So you can add on, and that kind of helps with the pelvic stability, that reaching kind of activation.
So if you're doing it wrong, like if your pelvis widens, if you go like out, was it? Okay.
You'll know. You're actually quite stable.
Okay.
Yeah, to be honest, considering your pelvis is really stable. There's always going to be a tiny discrepancy. Nobody's perfect and we can't. But yeah, the aim is to maintain that position. But you'll know, you'll feel it if you feel like one of your hips is dropping. If you're tired, you'll feel like, oh, I'm getting heavy on this side. That's when you say, okay, I'm just going to do double legs. Yeah, if that makes sense.
Sure.
Yeah. With regards to sit-ups. I want you to, for now, always do them with straight legs. So just extend your legs out for me. And that will kind of bring you back into a bit of extension. We want to try and keep that because as you lift up, your body's going to push into flexion, which means it's going to push into that rounded position. And we want to try and push into neutral. If that makes sense. So the idea is with your sit-up, which is called a chest lift, is that everything flattens and gets narrower. So interlock your fingers, pop your hands behind your head. It is really important for you that your head remains heavy in your hands. If you lift from your head, you're going to use your neck. So there are two options we have here, but we'll start with this. If you start to feel your neck, then we'll go for a different option. Elbows forward, you're kind of cradling your head.
Okay.
Shoulders are away from your ears. Your pelvis is neutral, but I want you to think about trying to engage your pelvic floor and your glutes without moving your pelvis. So you're just kind of tightening everything around it. When you breathe, you're going to breathe in, and as you breathe out, you're going to flatten your belly button, and you're going to curl forward and lift your chest by drawing your ribs towards your hips. So your head is almost like a dead weight. That's the last thing to move. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
All right, so tummy in, pelvic floor on, glutes on, take a breath in. And as you breathe out, curl forward, lift your chest by drawing your ribs towards the hips. Good. Keep your head heavy in your hands, eyes up. Yes. Inhale. And exhale to lower down. Good. Try and keep the ribs in. Breath in. Breathe out from the ribs. Tummy flattens, ribs draw towards your hips. You don't have to come up too high. Breath in and lower down. Good. Keep going. Breathing. Breathe out. Curl forward and lift the chest. Tummy in. Shoulders stay down. Good. Good. Really good position. Breathing in. Breathe out. Tummy flattens. Curl forward and lift the chest. Very nice. And lower down. So you can keep going with that one.
Yep.
How's your neck?
That's good. That's
Good.
fine.
Yeah, good.
I don't feel like I'm pulled.
Yeah, no, you didn't look like it at all. It's really good. So now we're going to add a rotation.
Yep.
This one can be a lot harder. So just, again, sort of monitor what's happening with your neck. If you feel like it's too much, just stop.
Okay.
So you're going to curl up just like you did. And then we're going to add rotation. Rotation means turning from side to side. It's not a diagonal reach. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Yeah. So squeezing the butt, flattening the tummy, turning on the pelvic floor, taking a breath in. You're going to breathe out to curl forward and lift the chest by drawing the ribs toward the hips. Ribs in, ribs in, ribs in. Good. Take a breath in from here. As you breathe out, you're going to rotate to your left, pulling your left ribs toward the right hip. Breathe in to come back to the center, staying lifted. Breathe out, right ribs toward left hip, tummy. Everything goes in, so don't reach with the elbow. Breathe in to come back to the center. Breathe out to rotate. So pull the tummy in as you twist. Keep your head back. Yes. Breathe in to come back to center. Breathe out. Pull the ribs across as you twist. Good. Use the ribs. Yes. Good. Breathe in. Stay up. Stay up. Don't drop. Breathe out. Rotate. Ribs to hips. So try and think of staying lifted through the chest. Breathing in. And breathe out. Rotate. Like that. Breathing in. Breathe out. Pull the ribs in as you twist. So ribs to hips. Breathe into center. Breathe out. Ribs in. Good. Breathe in. Center. Breathe out. Ribs drawing in. So really thinking of that length. Together. Breathe out, rotate, just do two more. Breathe in, center. Breathe out, rotate. So you're dropping back at the middle, try and stay lifted. Yes, and then relax. So try not to drop back. If anything, try and get a little higher. But don't pull on your head. Yeah. Because if we drop back, we're just kind of doing this.
Yep.
What we want to do is stay in one spot and turn and use those abs to turn.
You can certainly feel it when you're doing it right.
Yeah, it does. And when someone's pinpointing all of the little bits, you can feel that as well. Alright, so one more exercise that I'll get you to do. This one I don't know about for your neck, but we'll try it. Arms reaching towards the roof at about 45 degrees. It's a traditional Pilates exercise called hundreds, but I'm not going to actually have you do the hundreds. I'm just going to have you breathe. So you're going to take a breath in for me, and as you breathe out, you're going to curl forward and lift your chest as you just did. Holding that position, you're going to take a breath in, and as you breathe out, you're going to count to 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Breathing in, 2, 3, 4, 5, and out. 2, 3, 4, 5. Breathing in and out, and in. 2, 3, 4, 5, and out. Staying lifted through the chest, tummy flat, and in. 2, 3, 4, 5, and out. Breathing into the side of the ribs and out. Tummy flattens down, shoulders down. Breathing into the side of the ribs and out. Tummy flattens down. Last 2. And out. Last 1. And out. Squeeze and relax. So that's kind of hundreds.
Yep.
But it's just kind of I prefer it to start with.
Yep.
Before we build on that. Yeah.
Sure.
Come onto your hands and knees for me. We'll go into plank. So the starting position is cat. How are your wrists?
Not too bad.
Okay.
I'll see how.
Yeah, if those get sore, get a pair of weights.
Hold the weights.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So look in the mirror to your left. You want your knees directly underneath your hips and your hands directly under your shoulders. Your shoulders away from your ears. Your ears in line with drop your chin. Not too much. And pull backwards. Yes, good. Stick out your bum. More. There. And now tighten your tummy without moving your back. Shoulders back. And that is neutral.
Okay.
Very active. Yeah. Now, I want you to tuck your toes under for me. Just tuck them under like that.
Oh,
Yeah. And hold this position, this neutral. So bum sticking out, yep, shoulders back. Pull your boobs through your arms. Yes, like that. Tighten your tummy as if I've put a sword underneath it. Now, I want you to keep your hands and feet where they are, and you're going to float your knees just 1 inch off the mat. So breathe out to lift both. Hold for 10. Tummy in 9. 8. Shoulders stay back. 7. Think length. 6. Keep the chin in. 5. 4. 3. 2. And lower down. So this is a quarter head plank.
Okay.
I actually think it's hard.
Yeah, that's good. It's harder than the
Yes, but it's safer.
Okay.
So keeping the shoulders back. Yes, good. Tummy drawing in. Yes, I'm going to take a breath in and you're going to really draw up and in away from my hand and lift those knees. Holding for 10. Try not to pitch forward. 9. That's it. 8. Keep the shoulders back. 7. 6. Good. 5. 4. 3. 2. And lower down. And you can just sit back on your heels in your child's pose position as a break.
Yep.
Yeah.
Sure.
So that's your plank. You can do that for how long? As often as you want. We'll do some glute work in side lying. So just lying your side facing that way. Bottom arm is extended, head resting on the arm. I actually like to use a towel rolled up underneath your waist in order to keep your waist lifted. It just means you don't have to worry about getting into the wrong position to start off with.
Okay.
There. Should not be uncomfortable.
Yep.
Bend your knees. Yeah, so you want them to be at about 90-90,
Yep.
sort of, kind of a bit further away. Now bring your back, your right hip towards me. That way. Yeah. So you really ride on top of yourself.
Yep.
Does that make sense?
Yep.
On that protrusion, that bony bit, you're right on it. Your length is that way. Your tummy is in, but your butt is sticking out. Your shoulder is away from your ear. And your eyes are always looking forward. So you're looking in the mirror now, your eyes will be looking at your eyes. Yeah. Okay. Finding that low glute for me. Really think of turning it on. So I'm putting my hand at the front and at the back. The aim is that this one does not turn on.
Okay.
That is the whole aim.
Okay.
Then the abductors, all these muscles over here, will be doing the work.
Okay.
So what I want you to do is just try and tighten that low glute for me. Yes, and now lift the knee, remembering that the knee is really heavy. Try and think of a heavy knee. Good, and lower it down. You're going to go up and down for 5. Breathe out to lift. Good, keep that internal rotation, so heavy knee. And just to and lift. Good, heavy knee, stick your bum out. That's better. Keep it sticking out. Squeeze that low glute if you can. So really thinking of heavy knee. Breathe out, lift. Hold it here. Drawing circles as if you're drawing them on the mirror in front of you in that direction. That's it. Keeping length, thinking of that knee being nice and heavy. Breathing in your own time, keeping the shoulder away from the other direction. That's it. Good, good pace. The idea is that your pelvis stays still, so the blue part doesn't move.
Okay.
Bum stays sticking out. Yes. And relax. It's tough. Go to the other side for me. Just even you out before you walk out. Alright. Bottom arm is extended. Just keep that there. Make sure that your eyes are looking forward. So I'm going to get rid of this.
Oh, that's okay.
Annoying me. Good. Knees bent. Yeah, about there. Thinking of that length underneath. Yeah, to kind of, if anything, roll forwards.
Yep.
Yeah. Feet kind of forward, thinking of length that way. Good. Nearly there. Squeeze through that low glute. Yes, good. Heavy knee. Breathe out to lift, not too high. And breathe in